Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, we ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Yeah, glowing up, but we still trapped. That's how a nigga survives. Flowing out, got the crowd packed. Yeah, that's how a nigga provides. Y'all insta this, y'all snap that, y'all diss this, and they snap back. Another mass shooting in the headlines. I'm like, damn, where that attack at? Cause y'all think this about race. They flaunt that shit in your face. It's like every day it's the same agenda. It's really not that hard to trace. Fuck it, we might as well face it. Accept it, whatever it's wrapped in. There'll come a day when they run out of grace. So me and my niggas stay trapping. Yeah, ride around this ghost. If we show up, then we still have it. Yeah, we slide around this coast. Yeah, we glowing up, but we still trapped. Sitting high up on the stone. When my foes out, got the world clapping. Yeah, we vibing up in this show. So your main girl in the private section. Hey, somewhere between who I wanted to be and then what I became. Ended up going my own way, but I couldn't stay in my lane. Now if I'm honest, I've taken a liking to wearing these chains. They hold me down, make it easier when I start feeling the pain. Out of the overflow, your heart, they say your mouth speaks. Well, my heart must be fucked up, cause I can't speak and I can't sleep. So I stay woke in this daydream. Got shit to do, got the world to see. Got the same crew, got some new fleets. This an empire, fuck a boutique, that's real. I only say what I feel, got a new plate with the same meal. On a new hype with the same chill. Y'all too fake, I stay real. Got cast down from heaven, but I'm too good to stay in hell. I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah, I keep writing like, oh well, oh well. Yeah. Hey, I don't know where the story ends, but I keep writing like, oh well, oh well.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
I want to talk to the kids.
No, there's no fucking way you're talking to my goddamn kids.
Sometimes human beings are more than boy or girl. Because human beings are creatures, and we're wild and exciting. Sometimes we're something else.
Stop trying to brainwash the kids.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
Emotional damage.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, testing, testing. Test, testing, testicles, testicles. Ooh. Welcome everyone to episode 21 Hundo and 50 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beardcast, broadcast, gaingcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in that realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and y'all hoes? It's your boy Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flex, and I know you, bitch.
Fucking Catalina wine.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. Flex on them.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
All right, fam, welcome to the show. Happy Swole Slut Saturday. You know what fucking day it is. Where my Swole Sluts at? Where my Swole Sluts at? Drop that in the comments down below. Yeah, nuts on your chin too, Sirhan. Fucking a big pair of just hairy, vinegary ball bags on your chin. Everyone, hit that like button. Make sure you're checking out all the links down below if you're new to the stream. What's going on, Joe, Tyler, Sirhan? What's up, Lenny? How we doing? We got Brandy. We got T-Bone. What's up, Terry? Ethan, how we doing? Josh, T-Cap, Cerny, Aaron. Everyone is here. Pedro, Matthew. I'm excited for today's episode. Let's get into it. Make sure you're leaving us a review over there on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Check us out on Instagram. Remember, the Daily Swole page on Instagram. That's what happened this week. The Daily Swole Instagram page got banned this week. So we don't know what happened to it still. It just got deleted. So make sure you are following the new account, Real Papa Swolio. And also, you can follow the Swolio Squad for all the pictures of the Swolio pups. Go check out the new puppies. Go check out the newest members of the Swole fam over there. And if you follow the Swolenormous page on Instagram, you can see the two accounts that I'm following, and that will wrap it up really easy for you with a bow on top. But that being said, it is episode 2150, fam. We're halfway to 2200. Isn't that fucking insane?
What the hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Again, like another one. We're just keep on going and going, halfway to 2200. Well, let's get more than halfway. Let's bust this nut open and have a great show. Are you ready, Beaches? Let's fucking do it. Falk. Yeah, put some respect on it. Thank you, Falcon. Delicious.
USA, greatest country in the world.
Fantastic. Leo, you raging alcoholic, come on. Put that sparkling bone broth down. All right, fam, we are there. Hashtag Swole Slut. It is Swole Slut Saturday. Drop that in the comments down below. We'll give away that sexy Swole card at the end of today's episode. Make sure you drop hashtag SSS because you might get the old band hammer for saying a naughty word. That's fucking naughty bullshit. Word hurt someone's feelings. Let's moisturize. Let's get into that tip, fam, shall we? Babe, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, it is a little bit, well, actually, it's hot as balls. I'm always going to say it's cold outside, but it's actually sweaty, hot ball sack, and it's a beautiful day. Beautiful fucking day. And of course, before we get into that tip, fam, check out swolenormousx.com right there at the bottom of your screen in the show notes, the description box for Papa Swolio's uncensored videos exclusively for members inside Swole TV. Over there, you can check out Swole fam memberships at swolenormousx.com. And we got a brand new drop. Holy fucking shit.
What the fuck is that?
All right, so we got a brand new video inside Papa Swolio's uncensored videos in Swole TV. It's titled Priorities. So make sure you go and check that out. And of course, those of you that are members, make sure you drop some comments below these videos. But check out the brand new section, Uncensored Videos, inside Swole TV. We're putting all the videos there because we got banned on Instagram, the Daily Swole page. And what we're doing is making sure that we're archiving everything for members. And of course, if you don't want to use these totalitarian apps, you don't have to. You can join the fam today and get access to all this content and never have to log into any of these. Isn't that delicious? Isn't that wonderful? I know. Let's get a little round of applause. But Jesus Christ, this video was great. This video is great. It's savage. I know everyone's like, get that shit off the screen. All right. Well, swolenormousx.com. Go over there and check it out. Let's get into the first Swole fam post. Let's get into that box. Who wants some good box? Everyone wants a good box. First post here from Amy. Amy writes, morning lightweight ruck at a hilly park. Yay, spring weather. Very nice. Good picture. Nice little smile there. Enjoying the outdoors. Good for you, Amy. Good for you. Get that ruck on. Get your ruck on. Get your ruck on. Annika Lee just dropped in the tell. Everyone. I guess Telegram. Just dropped in to tell anyone. I have to work through all the typos and the autocorrects from our phones. So let me just rephrase that. Let's do it again. I know. Rough start. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up.
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
All right, Annika writes, just dropped in to tell everyone I got a new best time for my 800 meter IM. Is that intramural or IM or what does that mean? Is that like 800 meter IM? What's that in swimming? Today by 15 seconds since January this year, which was when the live was today. Which was since January this year, which was when the live was today. Am I confused about this? 800 meter today by 15 seconds since January this year. So you beat it by 15 seconds since a couple months ago, which was when the live, like the meet, is that what you're calling it? I don't know. It's down under, so maybe it's some slang that I don't know about. But good for you, Annika. We know you just won or you had a new record time. I think this might have been in addition to something else you did recently because I know you had a big meet. But good for you, Annika. I don't swim. I'm not a swimmer, so I don't know all the lingo. Brian, holy shit, our very own glowing artiste. Look at this shit. He puts Fef that before picture, bro. Again, if you're just listening, yeah, those autocorrects are brutal. If you're just listening, this picture is fucking amazing. The left and the right. On the left, your beard was much more prominent, which is very strange because usually when you grow a massive beard, you just get absolutely fucking ripped. But guess what, Brian, if you bring back the beard, oh my God, you're going to look like you're on sauce. Good for you, bro. On the left and on the right. I really want to know the stats here, Brian. I don't know if you're watching live right now, but I want to know how much you weighed. I wish you put a little bit more of a breakdown. I think you did so recently, but the left and the right picture, that's easily, what do you think it is, fam? 60, 70 pounds more? 80 pounds? It could be less. It depends. Everyone holds weight differently, but that's fucking awesome, dude. Like your midsection, you can see abs on the right. On the left, you just see the rolls of abs, but you look fucking unreal. Keep it up. Keep it up, dudeski. And of course, we have a nice, oh, look at that side chest. Look at that side chest. And the beard, dude, leaning the fuck out. Let's see. We got another post here from Jeremy. Had a very productive winter, pushed up to 240 around November. The first pick on the left. The second pick today, ready to really cut, sitting at a comfortable 218 pounds. So that's what, 22 pounds. Also, finally seeing a cryo to get my imbalances straightened away. I'm assuming you mean a chiro, like a chiropractor, because there is cryotherapy. I don't think you're going to go to cryotherapy to get your imbalances. I'm assuming you mean a chiropractor. But dude, looking solid, looking solid. Let's get some more round of applause to America here too.
He's on fire!
Nice, dude. Super nice. Very nice. Excellent. Fantastic. All right, and a post here from Kaylin, and Kaylin writes, "Hey fam, been following the 7 pillars for 2 months, focusing a lot on weight training, some cardio, and yoga for my fitness part. My waist has been shrinking as I've been measuring, and body composition definitely changing, feeling stronger, and looking better. My scale is just going down slower than I expected. I know that's not everything, but just wondering if it has to do with the lifting or swelling from that. Been losing about half a pound a week consistently, overall feeling better already. Just wonder if anyone is losing the pounds slowly too." Kaylin, everyone loses weight slowly. Loses body fat slowly. Everyone loses it slowly. You might lose a little bit faster at the beginning, but that's just because you're adding new stress and you might have more fat to lose. So for example, if you're 200 pounds overweight and you lose 5%, that's a bigger number than if you only have 10 pounds to lose and you lose 5%. So it's all relative. And usually the beginning, when it's a new stress, your body will make those changes sometimes more rapidly, and then it slows down and it plateaus because you're not going to lose fat forever. You need fat on your body. And muscle gets put on even slower. So slow and consistent, it's always going to be slow. So that's fantastic. 7 pillars for 2 months. Your waist has been shrinking, body composition improving, and your scale is going slower. So half a pound, usually like a pound to 2 pounds per week is excellent. And half a pound a week is perfect. It's perfect. So don't get impatient. Don't get impatient. Imagine, guess what happens when you lose half a pound a week for a year? You lose 25, 30 pounds. Okay. Some of those weeks you might lose a pound. Some of those weeks you might lose 2 pounds. Some of those weeks you might lose no pounds. And as long as you're building muscle, remember, building muscle is the composition. You have to pay attention to the composition, the measurements, how your clothes fit, how you look and feel in a consistent mirror, but objectively too, taking pictures, Don't get bent up. Don't get held up by the scale. This is why we say fuck the scale. It doesn't really matter because composition's more important. For example, I weigh 200 pounds. Kaylin, if you weighed 200 pounds, for example, you'd be obese. I don't know what you weigh, but obviously it's relative because I weigh 200 pounds, but my composition allows me to be muscular and lean, right? This is the reason why I look the way I do at 200 pounds. If I was 30% body fat, I would look completely different. So good for you. Fantastic. All right, fam, all those posts available inside Swolenormous X. Those are members from our private member group. So again, swolenormousx.com to join the fam and to post for yourself and get featured on the show. We'll take some questions right now, moving right along to, I hit every fucking button at the bottom. Use the hashtag AskPapaSwole. We'll take a couple questions and we will get into some balls deep content. All right, first question here is from Burrito Life 258. That better change. From beginning to now, what has been your biggest motivation to keep going? It's the same motivation I have every day. It's investing now for the long term. So I don't have motivation. It's discipline. So it really doesn't matter. It's just what I am and who I am. You have to create your identity around taking care of your health. You don't need to be fanatically obsessed with training, but you really should be in the sense of the execution of it. But your mindset will keep you disciplined. If you understand truly what training and what life is about in terms of how you feed your body and how you take care of it, it's just something that you do. And if you really care about your body and you want optimal results, then you have to put in optimal effort. And a lot of times people knock those that do exceed or excel in sports or in business or anything. They're obsessed. Good. You need to be obsessed. You need to be obsessed. Like, that's not a bad thing. Obsession to the point where it's negatively affecting your life or negatively affecting relationships, it depends. It really depends on what you're trying to accomplish, but you need to be going all in. That's why cheat meals and all this bullshit excuse garbage is really what keeps people. That's why the average, right? That's why you have these fat acceptance jabronis and jabbernets saying that 200 pounds is normal. It's not fucking normal. Just because it might be average doesn't mean it's normal. So has nothing to do with, it has nothing to, as long as you know your intentions are pure, you're doing things for the right reasons, and it's not motivation. Motivation is going to come and go. You're going to feel like it sometimes. You're not going to feel like it more times. More often than not, you're not going to feel like it, and that doesn't really matter. Tyler, how much does testosterone go up from vitamin D? I have no fucking idea. That's a Google for you, bro. I have no idea how much it goes up. That depends on many, many factors. It's not like, oh, this goes up X amount. I'm sure it depends on many, many things. Let's see. Josh, oh no, hold on a second. Josh, I think my Signature Series Swole card got lost in the mail. It's certainly your Signature Series. No, the Signature Series cards will be going out shortly. Yeah, things have been crazy. So those are all hand done. So those will be going out soon. If that's what you're referring to. No, you'll always get them. They'll always go out before the next one. It just took a little bit longer this time, but no, those are all still going out. Don't worry about that. Jay, Papa Swole, should I take a pre-workout before going to the gym? If not, what should I do to replace that with? I'm addicted to pre-workout. Help me, Papa. Love your content, by the way. Thank you, Jay Classy. You stay classy. You stay classy, Jay Classy. You stay classy.
I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal.
Should I take a pre-workout? If you want to, I'd recommend making your own. You can buy the raw ingredients, the ones that you want, and then you can, why is my mouse not working? This is fucking weird. Let me just turn that back. My mouse isn't working, but my trackpad is. Weird. Hold on a second. There we go. You can buy the raw ingredients and measure it out yourself. The problem with pre-workouts is that they usually go with hardcore stimulants, and you don't want that. You can just have some black coffee or a shot of espresso if you need a little bump. But you shouldn't be doing that later in the day. So if you train in the afternoon or evening, you shouldn't be having caffeine before your workout. You just really shouldn't, because it's going to negatively affect your sleep. So it really depends on what your sensitivity to caffeine is, and also, you know, what your training schedule is. But you can use things like citrulline malate or beta alanine, agmatine, and stuff like that, and buy the raw ingredients, weigh it out, measure it yourself. But I recommend, in terms of caffeine, that you use something like just black coffee, for example, like that. When you buy these pre-made powders, a lot of times you're not getting the effective doses of what would be working. A lot of times they're safe, but you know, they'll test it. They'll do a study with 6 or 8 grams and they'll give you 1 or 2. So if you're going to make your own then I would recommend doing that. I think you should, or just have a cup of coffee, because a lot of times just maybe a cup of coffee and the caffeine or the little boost from just black coffee, high quality black coffee will be plenty. Let's see. Vesconco. Papa Swole, I'm tracking calories. I'm working out but not making progress. What's the next step? What are you trying to do? I don't know what progress you're trying to make. So this is from Instagram. I would recommend checking out swolenormousx.com. Go to the blog and look up check out the elimination diet. We have some articles on there and some blogs. So in terms of tracking calories, working out, not making progress, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. Are you trying to bulk? Are you trying to cut? What are you doing for your training? That's a super vague. So I can't really give you an answer on that. But bottom line, I don't care about you tracking your fucking calories. And I don't say this to be mean, unless you're focusing on food quality. I don't care how many calories you're eating. I don't care if you're cutting and you're in a deficit, but you're eating garbage. I don't care. I want to know the quality. Bombay Alex. Okay, so fat people are unhealthy, and I agree, but what about some powerlifters? What do you mean? Like that powerlifters that are fat? If you're trying to lift as much as you can, it doesn't mean that you're healthy. Like if you're obese, you're obese. If you're fat, you're fat. Powerlifting's not healthy either. There is a big difference, you know? I mean, and it's hard to define. Healthy is kind of a vague term. What do you mean by healthy? Powerlifters are trying to compete by lifting the most weight. A lot of these guys, everyone, for fuck's sake, in these like world's strongest man, they're powerlifting. They're doing max strength and shit like that. They're taking like horse tranquil. They're taking everything in large quantities. And same thing with, well, not powerlifters. They might get tested or whatever it is like that, or not tested, but they're training for a specific outcome. They don't care if they have a gut, if they can press 500 pounds or 502 pounds. They're not healthy. They're not doing that to be healthy. They're not doing it for longevity. They're doing it because they love that activity and they train for that. Abdallah Haza 3, Papa Swole, what do you think about steroid use? Context, please. There's lots of different steroids. Most people think a steroid is just to build muscle. There's thousands of different types of steroids. Steroids are just chemical messengers that, enter the cell and elicit a response. So it depends on what kind of steroid you're talking about. Like in hospital, do you mean for bulking? Do you mean for cutting? Do you mean for competing for a professional bodybuilding competition? Do you mean like a teenager using it just to get six-pack abs? There's context. Are you talking about like hormone replacement therapy? A lot of different things there. Heath Anderson, 17. How many hours of sleep do you try to get each night to stay swole? 7 to 9. As much as possible, really. As much as possible. But don't forget, it's not just how long, it's the quality of the sleep. So if you're drinking tons of water before bed and you're up every 5 minutes pissing, you're not getting quality sleep. So very important. Wilson Pike, when trying to start your diet and want to lose weight, how is a deficit good and how big? It really depends, again, on context. I would focus on the quality of the food, and then a lot of times that deficit will answer itself. If you're eating quality foods, your endocrine system will be healthier. If you're getting quality sleep, you won't be retaining fat and sacrificing your ability to repair muscle if you are eating quality foods. Because if you're eating, let's say in a deficit, but you're eating garbage food, you can elicit poor chemical responses in terms of your endocrine system and elevate cortisol. If you're not getting quality sleep, it's still going to be hard for you to lose body fat. If you're not getting quality sleep, your body's going to sacrifice muscle too. And primarily it'll start to sacrifice muscle more than getting rid of extra body fat. You need to have everything balanced out. Aaron, Papa Swole, are you familiar with barre? Barre is like, yeah, it's like not enough to judge it completely, but was that little ballet stuff with the bar? Their mantra is embrace the shake. What's your opinion on isometric hold to failure based exercise? It's part of my larger, more cardio / weights regimen. Practice yoga. Yoga's fantastic. In my opinion, you'll benefit more from doing yoga. Let's see. J Hendy 17. Would you rather go to the gym and be fat or look like you do now, but can never train again? This is a stupid question.
Matt Damon.
Would you rather, if you were stuck on an island and you could only pick one exercise? Oh, shut the fuck up. Thanks for the question, Jay Hendy, but that question blows a huge cock. All right, fam. Any other questions? Tomorrow, We got Red, White, and Swole, Sunday Funday Q&A. So we're taking pure questions tomorrow. So a little bit shorter today, of course, because we have one day a week. Every Sunday, we just take pure questions. So here's the thing. I recommend, okay, if I don't answer to your liking or you ask on Instagram and then you're listening to the podcast and you're like, well, that's not really what I meant. You're limited on Instagram, right? You're limited on Instagram. I understand that you might type a question, but you can't fit too much in. And you might not know that I need more context to give you better answers. So I would recommend checking out the Sunday episodes. They're all listed as Ask Papa Swole Live on the podcast. So Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Castbox, Pocket Bean, Stitcher, wherever you like to listen, wherever you like to fuck your ear holes with knowledge cock, you can check out the Daily Swole and check out those previous episodes, because a lot of those questions that you might have, I guarantee, I mean, there's probably, what do you think, fam? Like a 95 to 99% chance that your question was answered or has been answered in the past. So there's tons of episodes, or make sure you tune in on Sunday, join in live, and you can ask live and give more context. But gone over so many fucking questions. All right, let's move on to some balls deep. Tyler, how do I shut a woman up? Oh,
what
Tyler.
What is the best move to silence a woman?
You naughty boy, you say the things. Come on, we don't want to shut women up. We just want them to make a steak. We just want some fucking steak. Ladies, make your man a steak. Make your man a steak. No, we love our ladies. We love our ladies on the Mancast. Patrick Wood, I have a question. Are you Fitzpatrick or do deliberately choose to look like him? Patrick, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. So there's that. I have no fucking idea. I'm Papa Swolio. I look like me. I always have. You can check out my content. I just look like me. Yeah, I look like me. Interesting, right? Interesting how I look like me. Look at me. I'm me. Check that out. Balls deep, beaches. It's time. Let's go. That's deep. All right, fam. Let's go. Drop some dookie in the comments down below.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
We have some balls deep content. Our first story today, we're going to look at this one. Check this out from the Daily Mail, but it's from Forbes, referring to their latest bullshit. And check this out. Remember we talked about pregnant people yesterday? Forbes, you know that organization that used to be somewhat respectable? Forbes is slammed for referring to pregnant people. All right, settle down. Not women, in a story about how having COVID can increase the chances of serious complications during pregnancy.
Boys have a penis, girls have vagina.
Let's see if we got the quote here. Let's read a little bit into this. Not like we need to, but pregnant people. We asked recently, what is a pregnant person? People, drop in the comments. What do you call a pregnant person? I think we did this yesterday, but let's make sure we're all on the same page. I think we have the little tweet here. There must be a tweet. Here we go. Here's the tweet. What do you call a pregnant person? Come on. Da, na, 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 na. Here's the tweet. Pregnant people who contracted COVID-19 were more than twice as likely to experience significant complications as those who did not have the virus during the first year of the pandemic, according to a new study. Well, I mean, when you're pregnant, your immune system is compromised. You're dealing with growing a fucking human being inside you. So obesity, pregnancy, yeah, you're just compromised. Like if you give birth, if you have a child, you're supposed to wait like at least 2 years between your next child because your body is just the minerals and health-wise, the human body is just ravaged after a pregnancy. So women that have pregnancies like right after year, it's terrible for you. So those of you that might have experience with that, you can drop in the comments, but you're supposed to wait like at least 2 years. But let me tell you, there's no such thing as a pregnant person. It's a woman. It's a female. It's someone with an ovaries and a vagina and stuff, It's kind of. Junior was not a real movie, okay? Yeah, I have my baby. It's my baby. I love my baby. Yow. All right, next piece of content.
What's in the box?
Next shitbag is from the reputable New York Post. All right, this is all shit, but hey. Plus size model calls out Delta over seatbelt length. In parentheses, quote, figure it out. And there's a little picture on the right that shows her not being able to get the seatbelt over over her fat gut.
No need to stop being a lady.
All right.
Quit worrying. You'll be back on your knees in no time.
All right. She didn't like their one belt fits all policy. One belt fits all? Well, one belt fits most, unless you're morbidly obese, unless you're carrying extra human on you, unless you're many humans on one person. Yeah, it fits all. It's a seat belt. It's a fucking belt. My God, it's a belt. A plus size model is going viral after shaming Delta for allegedly having, quote, scrawny seatbelts that apparently don't fit around her waist. Let me tell you, the seatbelts aren't skinny. You're just fat. You're just fat.
That's a huge bitch.
Like when you get so big that a fucking full-blown seatbelt looks tiny, if you're so fat that a seatbelt is scrawny to you, well, there's your answer right there. The seatbelt can't change its size, but you sure can. Quote, Delta, figure it out, wrote Bader. This is Remy Bader. Never heard of her, but I guess we're going to hear more. In the subtitle to the clip, which she posted on Sunday for her 2.1 million followers. How did these morbidly obese, unhealthy models generate this much fucking of a following? This just shows how much of a huge pussy everyone is. Like, oh, let me follow this chick that's just brainwashed to think that rolling across the ground is healthy for you. In her latest clip, the fashionista can be seen failing to fasten the airline seatbelt around her lap. She captioned it, and no, I shouldn't need to ask for an extender. Yes, you should. That's why they're called extenders, because if you can't fucking fit that around you, you need an extender. Hey-o. All right.
I better use my strong one.
Very nice. That's why they're called extenders. That's why they're called extenders. So you can extend them if you need them. They should just be fatter. You're still going to need extenders because you're just going to keep on growing, ain't you, girl? The Peanut Gallery seemed the Peanut Gallery agreed. The Peanut Gallery seemed to second her assessment. God, what is wrong with people's grammar? You can't even write properly in a fucking newspaper. Being a size 14 should know it. Well, whatever. Let's see. So let's see. Quote, someone defending her post. Yes, why is asking for an extender even a thing? Just make the belts more accommodating. Others offered theories on why the accessory was so constricting. Quote, when the seatbelts get damaged, they trim them instead of replacing the whole thing, postulated one armchair traveler. This is why the length is so inconsistent. Has anyone else found inconsistency in airplane seatbelts? No. Inconsistency? The lengths are all different. I've never had problems with the length. It might be twisted because people just jam it into the thing and like they twist and stuff like that. So unwrap, it's not a problem. According to the Points Guy, it's a travel review site, Delta's seatbelts, ready, range in size from 40 to 45 inches. 40 to 45 inches. That's shorter than American Airlines and JetBlue's belts, which measure from 45 to 47 inches. Oh my God. Southwest's belt, which clocks in at just 39 inches. Oh my God, Southwest. You know, isn't it interesting that Southwest is just 39? You think Southwest would be like 55. If you know, you know. Holy shit. If 45 inches is not enough for you, if 45 is not enough, yeah, just get the extender because you're not helping yourself. Other people have to help you, right? Other people have to pick up your mess. All right, let's see what else we got in the box. Here we go, fam. Are you ready for more? Or drop some biceps and gorillas in the comments.
Fucking people.
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we got to work a little today, okay?
We got a post here from Stuff My Eating Disorder Never Says. It's Stuff My ED Never Says with those underscores. If you can't be okay with gaining weight, act like someone who is okay with gaining weight.
Matt Damon.
That's all the time we'll spend on that one. All right, let's get into a couple tweets. We got a couple fucking garbage tweets, and then we got a couple videos to share. So let's just jump right into this one. This one is from Mean Fat Girl. And then she's got the lipstick. She's got the fucking rainbow flag and all that stuff. So here's my protection. You can't say anything naughty about me because then you're an evil person that hates all mankind just because I'm an idiot. put up the shield, put up the virtual signaling shield. I'm surprised she doesn't have like more flags, but hey. It writes, from my point of view, health at every size has done way more to harm and delay fat liberation than has ever done to help it. There's more. There's a second part to this, but 551 other retards like this post. Health at every size has done way more to harm and delay fat liberation than it has ever done to help it. Well, yeah, most activist movements do not actually move anything. They don't. The health at every size movement does absolutely nothing. It definitely does not move. That's the last thing it does. It needs more movement. It doesn't move at all. Most of these movements and these activist movements make it worse, right? BLM makes it worse. Health at every size makes it worse. Fat acceptance, all the same type of shit. It's all the same type of virtue signaling bullshit. All right. It just ruins the cause because these are insane people that are just trying to manipulate and make a quick power grab, right? They just want money. They want power. They want control. And that's why a lot of these activist movements fucking suck. You know, you had the women's movement, the women's rights, and that was huge. You had the gay rights, like that was huge. You had actual movements that made progress, and then you had all this hijacking of body positivity, right? Body positivity was hijacked. The women's rights was hijacked. Now they're destroying women's rights by allowing transgender, men, let's not call them biological men compete against women. So, you know, it's like, it's coming around to eat itself. And that's what happens when you're trying to get control and leverage other people to use their work or effort or their brain power or their posting ability, right, in order to get power, and then they just cut them off. So it's like it's this extreme mindset of one, not producing anything for society and just complaining. So most of these movements do more for harm. Most of these activist movements do more harm than good. But liberation, you don't have to liberate fat people. They just can't move. You don't have to liberate them. They just need to get off the couch, but they just can't move. Liberate them. The door's unlocked. The door's unlocked. They're free. They're free. They're free. It replies to itself. The word health causes thin people to literally stop listening to fat people. No, we're just not listening because it's annoying. And it's not about thin. You could be unhealthy at any size. See, I agree. You could be unhealthy at any size because most people are unhealthy. You could be an alcoholic. You could have cancer. You can have, all sorts of other illnesses, right? You could be an alcoholic. Did I say that already? You could be a drug addict and be skinny. You could be anorexic. So it's not about thin. It's about being fit. I find it astonishing that this extremely basic fact of fat phobia was not something anyone in Hayes, Health at Every Size, has ever even bothered to think of, apparently. You find it astonishing that people in Health at Every Size movement don't think? You're shocked by that? I'm not. You're shocked that they didn't bother to think of that. They don't think. They don't think. They see a hashtag. They see the ability to grift and to have some sort of make-believe purpose in their lives. They're fucking con artists. It's terrible. Awful, awful bullshit. All right. And let's get into some videos, shall we? Let's get into some videos. Let's go.
Because you are a disgusting fat body.
But, I want to reiterate, because some of you might be listening to the podcast for the first time and think, oh my God, Papa Swole, you're a fucking asshole. No, this is a mindset. We have people inside the Swole fam that are obese, but their mindset is that of self-improvement. I don't care. Like, you could have been, a lot of people are lied to. You're lied to. You're misdirected. Maybe your parents didn't know anything. Most people don't know anything about taking care of their body. So the problem is, once you have that epiphany, once you realize and you take that responsibility, in my opinion, you might be physically, you're not obese. It's in your head. It's in your head. It's that mindset. Are you working to improve yourself? We all have a different starting point. We all have a different history. The question is, once this information comes to your awareness, what are you doing from this moment on? Are you just in denial? Like, no, you are obese. You are unhealthy. No, well, you can be healthy at every size. You can, it's all about liberating fat bodies. It's a diet culture. Now you fucking suck. Now you're obese. Now you're just lying to yourself. If you realize, like, you know what? I need to take care of my health. This needs to stop right now. And then you start taking action. That's fucking awesome. That's awesome. And you are welcome. It's the mindset. We're all going to look different at the end, right? Not everyone has hours every day to train. Not everyone has, as much free time or the availability, but you can still get it done. You can still make progress. You can still make progress and be better than you were yesterday. So stop pushing off responsibility, take control, take ownership, and get it fucking done. All right, drop a number. We got 2 videos for today. Drop a number 1 or number 2. Who wants it? Who wants it?
A jelly donut?
Who wants
switch the samples.
Drop a number between Schwam and Stu. Schwam and Stu. Number 1 or number 2. Drop it in the comments. We got some videos. It's Swole Slut Saturday. Drop that hashtag SSS in the comments below for a chance to win today's.
Well, folks,
Swole
eliminate
card,
one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion.
I wish that was edited. I wish that was like made up. I wish that wasn't just a straight sound clip. Lacey Hughes, I used to need an extender. I was 275 pounds. They are huge if they need an extender. Fuck yeah, Lacey. Thank you so much for dropping that down below. You know what, Lacey? You just dropped a number. You dropped a number 3. Number 3. Boo. All right, hold on, Lacey. There is no number 3. I usually say 1, 2, or 3. If I did say that, it was a mistake. So, Lacey, it's on you. Pick a number, 1 or 2. You just comment that below. We'll wait. We'll wait. Drop a number, 1 or 2. We only got 2 today. So what you got? 1 or 2, 1 or 2, 1 or 2. What team are you going to lead? Number Schwam or number 2? Number 1 or number 2? Number 2 or number 1? What's it going to be? Tick.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
I'm not going to wait all day. Maybe it's getting delayed, the text message. We'll wait 10 seconds. 8 seconds, Lazy. 7. Come on, type in the number. 1 or 2. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And all right, fine. All right. It's done. It's done. We can't wait any longer. Let's see what we got here. Who else is going to be? Let's go with... Let's go Jay Classy. I like that. Who does number 2 work for? Maybe that's what she meant to hit. She meant to hit 2. All right. So we'll say Lacey and Jay are going for number 2 because maybe she hit number 2 and, went to number 3. So, all right. Number 2, Jay and Lacey. We'll pair you guys up for number 2. We'll choose for you, Lacey. We're going to do them both anyway. So this is just kind of doesn't really matter. This is called, this is called Trans Mom. I don't know if I have the brain power for this today, but here we go. Wait, hold on a second. Wait. Okay, here we go.
We choose truth over facts.
All right, very classy. Very classy.
On the basis of the comfort, hang on the basis of the comfort and dignity of girls and women, I'm asking you, telling you, please do not use women's spaces. It makes them feel uncomfortable.
My girls and the other women I am with are very comfortable with me in the bathroom.
Well, fortunately, I'm not your daughter, and my daughter is also not your daughter.
Oh, that's right.
And she
So
would
she
feel,
should
she would feel very uncomfortable. No, you interrupted me.
That's not Steven Crowder, is it?
Beth, do you mind?
Right.
I would ask you to please call up your dog.
I beg your pardon. And I'm asking you as a
Hold on a second. It's kind of hard to hear. This is called Must Watch. This happened at the NCAA Swim Finals. I didn't see the Steven Crowder bit. I know he was on a Zoom call, but I just by seeing like a headline, it looked kind of like that outfit. Is he trolling or is that like a real person? Is that a real person? We'll play the rest of it through. In other words, I don't know. I don't know if you all know.
I'm asking you as a mother, do not use female spaces.
And I'm very uncomfortable.
It makes women and girls feel very uncomfortable.
As a mother,
you are not, how dare you?
As a mother, I am very...
You're not a mother. You never birthed your children. You are not a mother, Dawn.
Right,
I'm the job of mom, which is even more important.
Yeah, I thought, okay, so does anyone know this is a clip? Because, Steven Crowder did that thing recently, but it was over Zoom. But I remember seeing a screenshot or something as him doing it. And it kind of looked like that outfit. So I don't know. I don't know if this is even at the NCAA Swim Finals. Because this is like a meme. Someone else could have just posted this. Is it a real person? I don't know. Maybe you can check this out. So I don't know if it's him, but yikes. In other words, the other women are like, you did not give birth to a child. Whatever. I don't know. You guys have to check it out. So You heard that. I'm not going to go through it again, but we're not sure. We're not sure. Okay, let's get into the next one. Thank you, Lacey and Jay. That's some of you are saying that's not him. Some of you are saying yes, it is. So we'll leave it up. It's ridiculous either way, and we've heard worse. So this one, our last video is called Breast Reduction Fat Phobic, and guess who's back? Guess who's back? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Some Tiggo bitties. Let's see what we got here.
Story time.
I've
talked before.
That burns us, precious. All right, she's back. Story time.
Story time.
Ugh.
I've talked before on this page about how I have severe chronic back pain that I've had since I was like 5 years old. And I have done everything imaginable to try to fix this, including having a breast reduction.
What about corrective exercise? I've done everything. That's a very classic way of people that just maybe tried a couple things. I've done everything and then don't list it. You haven't done everything. I guarantee you have not done everything. I would like to know what you did. I'm curious. You had a breast reduction because your back hurt? Like, how big were they? I mean, we need more details. Let's go. Let's get into this.
Now, that might be hard to believe given that I currently have huge boobs, but believe
it's not hard to believe you're morbidly obese. It's not hard to believe. You've got a lot of fat everywhere. Those are mammary glands. You have a lot of fat sacs, a lot of fat stores. When you eat constant, like hormonally pumped food, I mean, your breasts are going to be larger. Birth control is going to make them larger because your body thinks it's pregnant and feeding children. It's terrible for humans. And in addition to all the other, endocrine disruptors in our society.
or not, 6 years ago, I did in fact undergo a breast reduction.
Great.
When I had my first appointment with my surgeon, she asked me what size I wanted my breasts to be, and I told her that I wanted C cups, which was a significant reduction.
From what?
And she was very surprised by this. She said, "Oh no, that's way too small. Given your weight, that won't look good on you."
Okay, maybe she was right. Yeah, don't listen to the surgeon or anything. Just don't take their advice to people that just do this for a living. Okay.
And I told her, "I don't care. I'm trying to alleviate my back pain."
I wonder where she was coming from. I'm very, very doubtful that it was because of the breast. I know that it's likely, but if you're morbidly obese, then it's kind of, we kind of know why that's happening, don't we?
And she sort of let it go for the time being. Then, on the morning of my surgery, she was taking care of all the final details before I got wheeled into the operating room.
You got wheeled in? Sparks be flying.
She asked me again to confirm what size I wanted. And
kind of makes sense. I mean, you're doing invasive elective surgery. So it makes sense that they're going to confirm to make sure because, you know, once you fuck around with this shit, it's very hard you can't go back. Like, you're already fucked with it. So it makes sense to confirm, like, hey, you're sure you want this size, right? We're going to do it this way, right? Confirm everything. We're going to cut into your body and we don't want to be held responsible if you're not happy. You mean they double checked? Oh shit, they double checked what size you wanted in surgery? You don't say.
Told her again, C cups. And she literally responded the exact same way she did before, as if that conversation never happened.
Couldn't be as if they do that for a living and they have thousands of hours of experience working with patients and they know who's been happy and who's been unhappy and they know what the result actually looks like. Could it be that they have experience? Could it be that you're going to a surgeon and it's called a consultation because they know more than you. You're going to someone who does that for a living. And then you're saying, no, I'm going to do this. Maybe, did you have a conversation and did you maybe discuss that in a little more depth? Or are you just like, no, I know what I want. Cool, you know what you want. Maybe you don't know what you want. Maybe you think you know, but you don't really know because you're not a fucking plastic surgeon. You didn't go to 20 years of fucking school.
She dove into her whole diatribe about how it wouldn't look proportional and it wouldn't be attractive.
Like, they study proportions, they study shape, they know how to make someone. Okay, for example, if you're getting like a surgery, if you're getting a rhinoplasty, getting a nose job, you want a certain thing, okay, they'll give it to you, but they're going to make sure they want it to fit the face. You want a nose that fits your face, that fits your ratio of your chin, you know, whatever they do, they know what they're doing. They're pretty much like human artists. They have to be.
And again, I told her, I don't care. That's not why I'm doing this. So anyway,
This chick
when
is
I
a-
woke up from surgery, I had double D's. Because my pain and my health were not as important to this doctor as my attractiveness.
My pain and my health were not as important to your doctor as the attractiveness. There's so much here that's not. There's so much more than this. Bull fucking shit. I don't buy this for a second. I want to know what happened. Oh, and bullshit. Bullshit. That's it? Get the fuck out of here. Bullshit. Hannah talks bodies. Hannah talks a lot of trash. When you woke up from surgery, you had double D's. You do realize there's a lot of inflammation. Like it takes weeks and weeks, if not months, for them to like settle and to like the inflammation to be reabsorbed. Like, what are you talking about? It makes sense if you have C cups and you have inflammation that makes them look like double D's. It's like they fucking sliced your tits open. Like they can't just remove your tits, right? Like usually that's multiple surgeries, right? Usually there's multiple surgeries. If that was the case, if that was actually the case, how'd the court case go? You must have cleaned up. You must have cleaned up. There's no fucking way. I don't buy this at all. I don't buy this at all.
We choose truth over facts.
Bullshit. Joe, I'll take things that aren't true. She'd be suing a doctor and her lawyer would tell her not to talk about this until a case was settled. Yeah, there's more to this than that. Bullshit. Brittany, there's only so much they can remove safely. Yeah. Nick, Papa, I'll take things that didn't happen for 2000. You got it, Nick. You got it. Holly, couldn't be from the swelling and inflammation of surgery. Couldn't be. Look, we know that there's a lot of issues with surgery, but you're just telling this. Did you sue them? Did you make millions? Did you well, I had double D's and I went on with my life. Like that's a major problem. So I don't buy it. I don't buy it. Why not? She's grifting with that. Bullshit. Bullshit. Nonsense. Nonsense.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
All right, fam. We got a Swole card to give away. It is Swole Slut Saturday. Drop that hashtag in the comments down below. In a couple moments, we're going to get into that. We'll take one question here. Indapre, do you know of any permanent solution to eradicate shin splints? I cannot run nowadays because of my persistent shin splints. Thanks. Activate your anterior tibialis. That's a great place to start. You can lean back against a wall and do toe lifts. You can also get a tib bar, but you can just use a band or a kettlebell or, tape or elastic band, a dumbbell to your feet. But do those toe raises and work the anterior tibialis. It's the muscle that provides dorsiflexion to your ankle. And a lot of times because you have imbalances and, of course, depends. I guess you're running. You should be running, transitioning to barefoot or more midfoot running. That would reduce and take care of that problem. But if you do that out of nowhere and you go from heel to toe with a sneaker on that uses a big old cushion to absorb the shock rather than the natural shock absorber of the arch of your foot and the leverage of the second degree lever of your Achilles tendon and the gastrocnemius and the soleus, the triceps surae, the calf complex, you can't transition super fast. You have to do that gradually. So activating the anterior tibialis is very important. And you can do that by lifting your toes up and inverting slightly to activate the anterior tibialis appropriately. Those are the actions for that area. And you can do that for free just by doing leaning back against the wall and just doing toe lifts. The further you move your feet away, the harder it's going to be. So practice that. I mean, it depends on, what your body, what your setup is, but yeah, just move your feet maybe like 2 or 3 feet away from the wall and lean your butt back against the wall and just lift your toes up and down. It's a good way to start. You could do it on the edge of a tape on a step too, but just lean against the wall. That's a great place to start. All right, fam, good question. And let's give away today's Swole card. Reminder, inside Swolenormous X, fam, we have some uncensored videos. Inside Swole TV, the uncensored videos, Papa Swole's uncensored videos, including all the private live streams, accountability meetings, roundtables, driving while gaining uncensored. Go and check us out, swolenormousx.com, and check out Swole TV, available with all memberships. You could also access All our programs, yoga classes, meditation sessions, the entire kitchen with thousands of recipes, meal prepping, the elimination diet, everything to help you crush your 7 pillars. So check us out, SwoleNenormousX.com. Join the fam today. And we got a brand new drop. We have the priorities. Inconceivable! I'm going to get this off the screen, but go check out that video available now inside Swole TV. Go and check you out some and leave us a comment. I want to hear what you have to say, and it's probably going to be... but you can go and check it out. All right, we got a Swole card to give away. Swole Slut Saturday. Falcon, take us away. What's it gonna be? Let's see what we got. Who's a Swole Slut? Who's a fucking Swole Slut? Oh, I guess you are. I guess you are, Brittany. Brittany Swole Slut. Brittany W. We'll call you Brittany Swole Slut. Congratulations, Britt. There you go, girl. We have ourselves a Swole Slut. Brittany W., congratulations, you filthy swole hoe. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2150. 2150 in the subject, your mailing address, in the body of the email. And you keep whoring, all right, girl? You keep slutting out there. We need it. We support you. We are in favor. Congratulations. Thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting and tuning in and repping the show. Appreciate it. All right, fam, let's nut this beesh. Again, congratulations to Brittany in the comments down below. So slutty. So slutty. Freddie, drop some fire.
You're not making this easy on me, boy.
Don't forget to wash where the sun don't shine.
This is Marjorie Stewart Baxter.
Mr. Strickland. My name's Forrest Gump. Emotional damage.
Dodson, we've got Dodson here.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
Your father was a woman.
You made me happy.
This is Milton Cubicle.
So why don't you make like a tree and get out of here?
Oh, we got it now, fam.
He's heating up!
What are you using that for? I don't think it means what you think it means.
Oh, all right. Nailing it.
I didn't know they stack shit that high.
I see you, fam. Wise. Go make some gains.
You're insane, I got hairy legs.
Fuck yeah.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
I'm your huckleberry. That's just my game.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down, so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again.
No hands. Oh, yeah. What up, Beesh? What up, Beesh? All right. Make sure you hit that like button. And, of course, If you're listening on Spotify, leave us a 5-star review right there at the top of the little thing where it says Daily Swole. Leave us a review, and you can also write a review on Apple Podcasts. But if you have not yet left a review, please do so. Share the podcast. That's the best way to spread the word, and check out all the links in the show notes down below. Thanks for being here. And of course, SwoleNormousX.com to join the fam today and check out those brand new drops. So we'll see you tomorrow for the Red, White, Swole Sunday Funday Q&A. Lots of questions. You bring the questions, I'll bring the brown eye, and we will have a great time. Thanks for being here. Peace, McGee's, deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swole, you. Out. Or should we just stay? It's romantic, isn't it? All right, fam, we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out,
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO, trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I give rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now the king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in a fanny pack, couple hundred in a Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint. We go hard in the paint. What the fuck is you saying? What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons out closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element.